Oh, it's not working now. Hold on a minute. Shit. All right. What the hell? I got enough service. I'm going live fishing. Won't be too much talking. But if you guys are hanging out, you can watch the action. We're in a fishing derby right now. It's been a bit of chaos all morning. A little vlogging. I duct taped the phone to the chair. Now, let's see if this works. People that hang out in bed and fish. There's usually chaos back here, so you got to bear with me. I let Sarah sleep in all morning, so got up at 4:30 this morning, and been thinking about Scott Carpenter all morning. He passed on last night, unfortunately, right? Died of a brain aneurysm. So I keep preaching to everybody, you gotta do what you love, do what you love to do whenever you can, even if it's just for an hour, right? We're all running out of time. I have to watch the depth sounder. I'm right over top of a reef. And this is expensive gear, and I already bought it out once, and it really sucked. I think a 31-pound salmon is in the lead for the derby right now. I think our biggest is 20 yesterday. Got a couple in the box tray. I think they're 18 or 20 pounders. A little crooked. The tape might be wearing out. Oh, buddy's fighting a fish right in front of me. Bastard. Thick fog coming in. Holy, it's gonna get real thick. Gonna turn on the radar. Alright, now I think I can relax a little more. Anyway, I don't know how many people are watching this. I can't really read the comments, but you can watch the fishing for Sutton and do this morning, right?
440.
So yeah, last night I heard about Scott Carpenter passing abruptly. It really sucks. He was a true, kind, gentle man, 100%. Man, this fog's getting thick. And my tape is starting to suck. Hold on a minute. The old electrician tape again, right? Thing still working? Here we go. funny, people think, oh man, you get to fish all day. You don't sit down for a second. You don't sit for a second. It's non-stop. Can't believe there's enough service here to do this. Of course, the fog comes in so you guys can't see the view, right? How ridiculous is that? Come on, fishies. Can you believe that? I've got the live feed going and the fog rolls in so they can't see nothing.
And I was thinking,
Like, how stupid is that?
it's great.
I should swing the camera around and show you Sarah's morning hair.
Maybe we should
What do you think?
not.
Hopefully, catch a fish here in a minute. You guys can see how much chaos goes down when it happens. I guess we've shown that anyway in the past, right? Pressure's on. We're trying to win this derby. Gotta go slow, eh? Got bumped too. I almost thought about chasing him down that way, maybe. It's my good buddy right behind us in that boat. He owns the lodge where I keep my boat and guide together. It's that Rocky Point Charters, that man behind me. Solid human being. And his wife is in the lead for the side bet, which is up to about 200 bucks or something at 24 pounds. What should you get, 24 and what?
24.8.
24.8, so we gotta beat that today. Try it. This might jinx us going live. Huh? Might stop the fish biting.
Got a little bit of a view. Coming.
Come on, fish. It'd be fun if we do hook a big one, you guys, so you can laugh your heads off at the chaos.
Oh, Jody's in front of us.
What time is it now, Bob?
7:30.
7:30. So it's 7:30 Pacific time. We left the dock at 5:30. I was texting Nino from the water yesterday, showing him the views, and he's all jacked up about doing another video real quick. He wants to talk about the dog man thing. It's kind of a weird topic for me because it only recently had to swallow the fact that shit's real, but I'll do it. We'll do it. I'm probably going to do a few videos. It's going to take a handful to get his people up to speed, right? Yeah, I was almost on the rocks right here. Right there. Like I was right up to the rocks fighting that fish when you were sleeping down below.
Oh, you should have woke me up.
I had it reverse. Rods everywhere. Everybody's staring at me like I'm going to crash.
Should have got me.
Come on, fish. You realize you get a big fish, there's no way out of it. You're going to have to get in front of the camera. Oh, yeah.
Not like this.
Yeah, with your wake up in the morning hair. 54 feet of water we're in right now. Right off the rocks. There's all sorts of crap floating in the water, big chunks of bull kelp and stuff. So you just can't stand here and relax. You gotta move your gear around it non-stop. Probably see it behind me in the water a little bit. Did you get the fish marked down?
Yeah. I just put them on my license.
Too many boats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably 20 boats around here on the spot. Look at all the crap in the water. Shit. Damn it. So much crud in the water. Ah. Gotta make sure the bait rolls properly. It's gotta look good down there. That'll do it. Make you seasick. Somebody's gonna puke.
You imagine that live?
Huh?
Imagine that live?
What? Throwing that up? That's all.
Someone just commented, keeping up with the installs.
Yeah, I got a guy coming to cut me off blatantly from my left. The same traffic rules cars out here. Coming from the right, you got the right of way. And this guy is completely coming straight into our boat. What's he doing? Dude, really?
Is he paying attention?
What?
Is he paying attention?
Yeah, he's looking right at me. I think he figured it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a while. Screaming never helps anything. Unless it's your buddy. Like my buddy's right in front of me, I can scream at him.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I don't know how many new people are on here, but
You're up to 1,000.
don't forget, send out warm prayers and thoughts to Scott Carpenter's family, guys. Very, very sudden, very, very unfortunate. And Sarah was mentioning that his just coincidentally, Scott's last post online was sharing our video with Nino. Where are these waves coming from?
I don't know.
That's our bait. Use these little anchovies. Yeah. He's done. Off the team. Coming a whole pile of weed again. It's non-stop. When you got some crud in the water, here we go again. They're fighting one over there, eh? Okay. Well, that sucks.
What happened?
Got to see the Gong Show. Had a fish on. I went to set it and it broke the line. No way. Might still be stuck in the downrigger with the small one. Shit. Never had that happen before. That sucked. Shit. Still gonna be on the downrigger?
Maybe.
Oh, he gets it back.
Did you?
Yeah. No fish, but I got it back. So I gotta watch the boats, the shore, the bottom, the depth on both sides of the gear, and I gotta watch the weed in the water, and I gotta watch for the fish. That's why it might seem like I'm on crack or something right now. Ripping around like a psycho. So, thankfully got a spare rod ready to go. Don't either. Chaos.
There's a lot of boats right now, okay?
I know, it sucks. Too many. So now I gotta re-thread a rod,
You want me to do that?
retie my gear. I gotta watch the shore, watch the rods, watch the boats. And I'll probably catch a fish on the other rod right now, right? I guess that piece of line had a nick in it, obviously. I couldn't have broke it by doing that. There's nothing relaxing about this when you're doing this. There we go. Game on. I got a herring all by itself on this side of the boat. Curious? I put him down about 45 feet. Garbage line in. There we go. Oh, we got off. what happens when they miss both the hooks. You keep going. I gotta re-rig again. It's non-stop. It's probably a 50-pounder.
You would have got way more excited.
Sure rolls right. That'll do it. There's boats everywhere.
No, it's nuts.
Okay. Uh-oh, my tape's failing. Tape fail. Still on? There we go.
Still alive.
We're gonna stream long enough to at least pull in a fish, right? Oh, the tape's it's too damp. How about a piece of duct tape? That'll do it. Duct tape fixes everything. Here we go. Oh yeah. Now you guys are stuck with me forever. Look at all the bait boiling, see it?
Oh, yeah.
A whole pile of baby herring boiling out of the water right there. So we were thinking about getting some emails shared last night from the boat, but there's just no way. Had like 4 hours sleep and then fished all day long. And then by the time then you eat dinner and you're just about ready to go into coma. So, this is better than nothing, right? But if we catch a big fish, that'll be pretty cool. I wonder if this jinxed us putting the live on.
I know there's been nothing now.
Yeah, about one bite. All the boats are spread out. When the boats are spread out, it means the bite's real slow and everybody's starting to search and look around, try to find them. I got one! Got one! Got one! There we go. I gotta judge if it's a big one or not, but I gotta slow the boat down. We'll see, it's just swimming with the boat right now, not letting me know how big it is yet. small one. Whoa, he's going nuts. Look at that thing. I bet you guys can see that.
Yeah.
That's when they let you know they don't want to go in the boat. It's a baby. He's a psycho. There he goes. All right, so that's how it's supposed to work, but you want a bigger one. It's almost like that guy knew the camera was on, eh? He's
Put on
like,
a little show.
I want to be on YouTube. He's jumping out of the water like a psycho. How long's the live feed been on now?
I can't see how long. I know you have 1.3 watching you.
Oh yeah. It's like long enough for everybody to see that there's this is basically a workout. People go, oh yeah, you're gonna go on a relaxing fishing trip. Oh yeah.
33 minutes. You turn around and you go back in for an attack into the what should be the spot. I can steer the boat from back here, or I can steer the boat from up there. Obviously. Alright. So I've got a depth sounder up. The screen is right there. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm staring up there. I'm looking at the depth. It also shows me if there's fish underneath the boat. And I'm watching the other boats. I'm watching both sides of both rods. And I'm watching for weeds in the water. And you don't want to miss a bite. So when you're dragging real bait behind the boat, if you miss that rod go bam bam, well the bait's destroyed and you just leave it out there because you didn't see the bite. So you have to stay on the gear. You have to pull up the gear fairly often and make sure it's still perfect. Unless, of course, you don't really give a shit, then you just sit there and drink beer and get fat and don't move. Right? Like so many people do. Watch, the guys that work the gear the most are the guys that catch the most fish. The guys that stay on it. Stay on it. Work it. Work, 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 work. Somebody wanted me to ask you if you're doing a live interview with the ladies.
With who?
The ladies.
Oh, of course. One thing for other
reasons, ladies prefer to remain anonymous on the camera, but will do it live with their voice. There's some other issues going on with residential schools, the government, and a bunch of other shitty deals, right? So we respect that, but they would love to come on live conversation with me for sure. It's just a matter of when, right? Yeah, you can rattle me off questions. So Sarah's got her phone. She can tell me questions, if there's any.
Reading. Lots about Scott. What's your favorite hunting bow?
Hunting bow?
Yeah.
I'm not really about the products, to be honest, straight up honest. The brand names of the weapons I use, I don't really give a shit. I don't care how old they are either. I had a bow given to me as a tip. I got it at a TV show for PSE. And at that time, the new hot bow that wasn't on the market was called the PSE X-Force. And I got him a great big record book moose with it, and they gave it to me as a part of my tip. Because I'm not into buying brand new stuff, I just don't care. And I'm not into the equipment pissing contest, which is an absolute waste of time. It's like buying a brand new vehicle every year because your neighbor does. It's stupid. As long as I get that arrow where I want it to go, I'm good. It's the arrow tip that has to be razor sharp, right? And your hunting skills. That's what gets the game. So anyway, but I got this brand new bow given to me, and I use that forever. I don't know, 8 years? And then it finally started to break down because I beat the shit out of my stuff. So I bought another one, and I think I bought it at PSC again, didn't I? That other one?
I don't know. I was reading to see if there's more questions.
Oh, yeah. I think I bought another PSE. See what I mean? I'm not into it. I'm not into the brands or the models or anything. I don't give a shit as long as it shoots straight. The new one I bought shoots straight. I'm good. How fast does it shoot? I don't know. Don't care. I don't care. But I guarantee you what? My freezer gets full every year. That's what counts. So, that answers the question about the bow. I don't care what bow it is. As long as that sucker shoots straight. Same with the rifle.
People want to know where we are and what depth you're fishing.
I'm fishing off of an island called Sandford Island. You Google that up. It's a Broken Island group, Barkley Sound. I'm fishing at right now 40 to 50 feet. 40 to 50. Mixing it up.
What are you fishing for?
Spring salmon, also known as king salmon or Chinook salmon, same shit. I'm fishing for a big one.
Where's your life jacket?
Right there. 4 of them. It's pretty safe in here. We're surrounded by boats, surrounded by friends too. Fall in the water, they're probably gonna save me. I'd like to think they might. Sarah might even save me too.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. Gotta catch a big one while this thing's still alive, huh?
Yeah.
Catch a big one for Scott. Catch a great big sound for Scott Carpenter.
What breed is Ruby?
Ruby is a Caucasian Shepherd Malamute cross?
Mastiff.
Mastiff. Caucasian Shepherd Mastiff cross. Kind of slow, huh? Ah, kind of sucks. Like when to go looking.
They're here.
really good buddy of mine? Huh? It's funny when you hear people say something to you and they start to laugh and you can't hear them. You just gotta laugh with them, right? How many boats? There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, I have about 20 boats spread out right here.
People want to know how we met.
How we met? That's too long of a story. I went to say hi to a buddy of mine's wife that's getting her haircut. I saw this girl standing there cutting hair, and all of a sudden I went, uh-oh, get out of here now. I was just healing from surviving from almost dying over in Asia. And then I didn't even say hi to her. And then I kept tabs on her life for like 2 years as I was building up my own life. I didn't say nothing, but I knew. I knew. It's kind of funny, right? And then all of a sudden, my friends needed a beautiful home to get married at, and a friend of mine had that perfect rural property, and who was in the wedding party? Her. And she came after me. That's a fact. I was an innocent victim. Now I can't shake her. Next thing you know, she's following me around the planet. That's how it happened. I think Sarah needs to do a one of those beauty channels or something. She's mastered how to stay healthy and young looking. Her daughter looks older than her. 20, what's your son's 21, and you look like you're 13. So that makes me look like the creepy guy. Everybody always says, look, she's half your age. No, her kids are half my age. That's what you should do. You should do a channel and show everybody all your secrets of how to stay healthy and young looking. She gets ID'd. 21-year-old son gets ID'd nonstop. Then there's me. How does the sun bake my face, get no sleep, run around the mountains in storms? Really keeps you looking real young, right? Keeps you fit.
You're a lucky man, Steve.
Yes, I'm a lucky man. Sometimes. More of a victim.
Oh.
Just kidding. She terrorizes the shit out of me. Don't even kid yourselves for a second. She terrorizes me non-stop. It's all good. Why is no fish biting?
Well, somebody wants yoga pants.
Are you gonna make yoga pants?
I would love to get yoga pants.
Can you?
I mean, I already emailed them or messaged them back and said I would look.
Yeah, it's the store that Sarah's doing. Like, I just don't got time for that shit. Has never really interested me. And I had a bunch of how to hunt stuff made years ago, way before I was on here. And then we moved. She sold her salon, and I'm like, well, if you want a store sitting there, if you want to start doing that, give her. So she's been doing it. So she's been doing a good job at it. It's just slow to get going. She's got lots of fun ideas for it, which you're gonna tackle one day, right?
Yeah, do stuff.
Yeah.
Hoodies, tubes.
Just so much on the go in life. It's non-stop stuff on the go. Forever.
Yoga pants with pockets.
Huh?
Yoga pants with pockets.
Yoga pants with pockets?
That'd be good.
That'd be kind of weird having stuff in your yoga pants doing yoga.
Well, most women wear yoga pants outside of yoga now.
Oh, right. Yoga pants for men. Come on. This is brutal. And I'll show you guys one. Here's one from earlier. Delicious. So there you go. There are fish here.
People still asking where you are.
Sanford Island. You can Google that up. Sanford Island, which is west of Bamfield, British Columbia. Barkley Sound. Sanford Island. I'm on the west tip of Sanford Island in 65 feet of water. My buddy cut me off. Check the depth. Everybody's shrugging. Everybody's shrugging. What's going on? Lights off.
You want to know how you cook your salmon?
How do we cook our salmon? Right now, the salmon we're keeping is going to go into the cans. We're going to can it. And
What did your biggest salmon weigh?
biggest one in my life.
I guess so.
I've got two 49-pound salmon in my lifetime. My biggest salmon. The largest salmon today is about 20 pounds. So anyways, yeah, other than that, last night we did steaks in the frying pan because I don't have a barbecue in the boat, so we just I did the frying pan with a lot of butter, and I cut a steak, like thick steaks off of the salmon. I did about 1.5 inch steaks,
Yeah.
thick, with the bone in. And then other than that, we'll get fillets, cook it, bake it in the oven. There's nothing better than a fresh steak on the barbecue. Just undercooked. Dried fish is like nasty. Never overcook fish, ever.
What's your favorite meat?
Favorite what?
Meat.
Oh boy. We eat game meat, period. We don't buy beef. So when I can get my teeth on them, wild mountain sheep is by far the #1 game meat, period. So let's just say I'll answer all the questions you want when it comes to the game meat. So if I have caribou, moose, elk, deer, and mountain sheep in the freezer, the mountain sheep never gets shared and it leaves the freezer first. And then you'll go into the elk and you tend to pull the elk out. Sometimes the moose, but depending on the moose. You get a real young moose, it's like you can't stop eating. So typically you're gonna go for the elk next until that's gone, then you're gonna eat the moose, then the deer, and then the caribou is usually in the bottom of the freezer. So I don't really hunt caribou. I've guided lots of caribou, but I don't hunt caribou myself because the meat's not that great. Then as far as the deer goes, white-tailed deer is by far absolutely delicious. Mule deer is really, really good depending on where you get them. And then black-tailed deer are 50-50. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they aren't, because they eat a bunch of wild stuff on the coast, right? There's lots of ferns, cedar, acidic stuff. I don't know what it is, but some things the black-tailed deer eat just kind of make them not that great. So you take that meat and you put it in glass jars and you jar it up. Delicious. Oh, bison. Bison's right up there. Bison's probably right up there with the elk.
Are there tuna in your area?
Tuna. There is tuna about 50 miles offshore right now. We caught them on my buddy's boat. It's right here. Trophy Hunter Charters. Fish murderer. That's who I tuna hunt with. Tuna fish with. And they also have a sport fishing business in Cabo San Lucas. They guide for everything down there. Marlin, dorado, and tuna. And that'll be that boat coming in behind us right now. Should see him in a second. You've seen my videos, I always pump them up. trophyhuntersportfishing.com. That boat right behind me, right there. probably the best fisherman I know of. Period. It's weird watching him fish. We can use the same shit, same water. Like if I go past him right now, I guarantee you he'll tell me he just caught 2 or 3, but they kind of suck. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here watching my hair grow. Every time. I don't get it. Just for reals, I just don't get it how he does it. That's trophyhuntersportfishing.com.
It's going too fast to read them now. Where's Adventure Puppy?
We got rid of her. Not kidding. She's at home with the kids having a riot. She took over. She figured out how to jump up into our swimming pool. So she jumps in the pool on her own. Who knows how many times a day. She'll stand on the bottom of the pool and put her front paws in the ladder and just sit there like she's in the spa. And then she jumps out and rips around the yard. But now she decided she needs to lay in the horse's trough. And she lays in the horse's water now.
What's your thoughts on eating wild boar and wild turkey?
I've done a lot. It's like anything else. If you're worried about, I don't know if wild boar can have trichinosis like black bear does. But we've slow cooked shoulders from wild hogs in Alabama in one of those barbecue. What's it called? The egg? Is it called an egg, that thing? Big porcelain thing? I think it's called an egg. And it's absolutely freaking delicious. And then, of course, the turkeys that we harvest down there, you cut the breasts off and do them up in cornmeal or whatever you have. You can't screw it up. It's good. Delicious. Except the drumsticks on a wild turkey are basically like chewing on a belt. So all they do is run around. Man, this is nasty. I think I might go farther down, go try to find these things. Or maybe we should follow Trophy Hunter Sport Fishing around. Like everybody else does.
Steve, what fishing experience or catch in the past has been the hardest or most challenging in the way of the fight?
The way of the fight is definitely in the river on your feet with a wild steelhead.
Not sure why everyone keeps asking how old you are over and over and over.
How old do you think I am? Really? How old are you? Over and over?
Over and over.
Weird.
Yeah.
How about guess how old I am?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, wild steelhead is definitely, they're crazy because you'll see as I'm catching fish out here, you get a big hammer salmon, it'll go on 2 or 3 big runs and then they fart around to the boat. When a steelhead will go on a rip up river forever, jump out of the water 5 times, rip down river, jump out of the water, sit there, do nothing, and then he'll go crazy again and again and again. And if he decides to go to China, down river, he's gonna, you can't stop him. It's absolutely madness, chaos. You just hope he's gonna stay in the pool you hook him in so you can have fun. Because once he goes, nothing you can do about it.
It's going too fast with age guesses now.
Huh?
It's going too quick with the questions. It's all age guessing now. People want to know if you could autograph some hats.
Ow! Why would I do that? I'm just a regular person like everybody else. It's not about me. It's not about me.
Have you ever fished in Florida?
If I fish in Florida, not yet, nope. Lots of invites, but it's just timing, right?
What kind of boat do you have?
This is a, what is this, 29 and a half?
2905.
It's a 2905 trophy. Bayliner 2905 trophy. That really does catch fish sometimes.
Oh, someone's telling me how to slow down the chat so I can read it. There we go. What's your favorite color?
When I'm hunting, red.
Who do I contact to go hunting or fishing with Steve?
I think it's time to go hunting. This sucks. I might go down that way. What's that?
Contact information to go hunting or fishing with you.
No hunting. I can't sell hunts. So when I was really guiding full time, it'd be me, my horses, my pack gear, and I'd subcontract to outfitters. They own the guide territory. They sell the hunts. Sometimes I do deals with different outfitters with past guests. We'd get a custom hunt going. And now it's so tough. It's that lifestyle is like a single man, footloose, fancy free lifestyle because you go in the woods for 120 days straight, right?
What's your biggest halibut?
My biggest halibut is 162 pounds. And then fishing information is through Sarah, and that's bookit@howtohunt.com, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bookit@howtohunt.com. Man, this sucks. Everybody's sitting there doing nothing to their boats. The bite's completely toast. So I gotta do something here. I know. Maybe I should sell Sasquatch expeditions. Oh my god. Imagine.
What do you use for baits?
Right now we're using anchovies and herring. Would that be funny? Tell you what, if any of you ever see or hear about me attempting to sell a Sasquatch expedition, please find me and kick me in the balls as hard as you can about 50 times. The end.
I want to know if you like living in Canada, but I don't know if we want to go on that route.
Canada?
Yeah.
This is what I like. When you grow up doing all this, as far as Canada, right now, it's an embarrassing dictatorship, communist, maybe on its way to be a third world country. That's what this place is about right now with the leadership. As in any other country who has a dictator, right? What I would do, okay, I'll bite my lip on that. I have a lot of dear friends in the United States. I love the United States. I love being with my friends in the United States. If it wasn't for the mountains and the oceans, the outdoor life that I have done here, I would be out of here yesterday. Out of here yesterday. Canada Stan with a K.
Somebody wants to know what kind of rod you like.
What kind of rod?
Yeah.
Sarah actually bought me these rods. They're Titans. They're real good rods, but I've never, like I said, same as the rods, same as the bows and the guns. As long as it works, it works. I'm good. I don't even know what the names of half my shit is half the time. I just know how to use it. Make it work. Man, this sucks, you guys. So I'm not catching a bunch of big fish, but it all happened. I guess that's why I managed to get the phone on, because fishing was slow and then I had time to pull it on. But nobody is catching nothing. It's died off. So I'm gonna go hunt them down. I'm gonna carry on up some other islands. Go sniff around there. There's no sense in being choked by all these boats when the fish aren't biting.
What's your favorite fish story?
My favorite fish story?
Yeah.
Probably the time I almost died from a halibut. I got that one's online actually. I screwed up as a kid. It was a 160 pounder and I just screwed up. It's by myself, fast current, anchored to the bottom, and I brought this thing up after forever. I didn't have my shark hook on the rope attached to the big float I normally do, and I attached it onto my wrist. And then he started getting away from me at 20 feet of rope, got his tail dug in the water, almost yanked me out of the water. And that would have sucked if he did, because I would have went straight to the bottom with him. But I won. I got him. Very stupid move, but you're young, right? That's how we learn, by doing stupid shit. I could write Encyclopedia Britannica on stupid shit done. I could write the whole encyclopedia. I did it all for you guys. I did every stupid thing you can think of almost. Learning because you didn't have too much guidance growing up. Come on.
How much is fuel up here?
Fuel?
Ridiculous.
If you go to the dock right here, fuel is $2.35 a liter. If you go into town, it's $1.98 a liter. So how many liters in a gallon? 4? I don't know, you have to Google that one up. $1.98 a liter. We're getting raped. And the dictator in Eastern Canada has shit all over Alberta, who pumps out more fuel. There's nothing but fuel there. And they've annihilated the oil industry in Alberta.
You want to know when I'm going to do my cooking channel?
When are you gonna get your cooking channel going again, Sarah?
Ooh.
Sarah. She's talking about it. It's tough. You gotta think about it. A couple kids, a couple dozen animals, a farm.
And you. I mean,
I'm an easy keeper. You don't even have to watch me. Come on, fish. All right, now it's time to check it, make sure the bait's good.
how much do you pay for hay for the horses?
Oh God, hay is ridiculous, obviously, because the fuel is ridiculous, so everything goes in line with that. But right now, hay is around $12 for a 60-pound square bale. The last winter, I was looking for some hay in the wintertime. There was a person there actually trying to sell a square bale of hay for $32.
Best grizzly hunt.
What do you mean?
I don't know, it just says best grizzly hunt.
Best
question mark.
grizzly hunt?
Yeah.
It's when it goes smoothly and nobody gets attacked.
How often do you clean your rifle?
Not often enough. I got a stainless 300 short mag. I don't shoot guns much. They're just a gun is a tool for me. I'm not a passionate gun guy. I don't really give a shit. As long as it shoots straight, I know how to use them. I'll buy a box of 20 rounds for my 300 short mag and I'll probably use maybe 4 a year. That's about it, maybe 5. That's about it. As long as you shoot straight, I'm good. So I'm not a shooter. I can shoot my bow though. A rifle is just like a crescent wrench in my toolbox. I need one, I go get it. But I always have them. Always. I've got guns that each has a job. I've got guns that are used for big game. I've got a favorite rifle that's used for deer. And I've also have some weapons that are good to keep us safe, right? I have weapons to keep us safe from bad humans.
How much meat do you eat a year?
Oh my God.
A lot.
We eat a lot of meat. We eat a lot of chickens that we grew ourselves. How many chickens do we have? Meat chickens.
I think we had 40 last year.
We had 40-something meat chickens last
That
year.
we kept.
That we kept? Right.
Yeah.
So we had 40 for ourselves meat chickens. How many turkeys?
15 turkeys.
15?
Yeah.
15 turkeys, a whole elk, 2 deer,
Salmon, halibut.
salmon, and halibut. That's what we ate. And we had 3 deep freezers full to the top.
And bison.
Oh, and bison too. I had some bison. Cause yeah, we eat a lot. The elk's gone, right? We got some sausages left.
Yeah.
Got a couple turkeys left, maybe 4 chickens left. What meat do we buy? We don't buy meat.
No.
We don't buy any meat. I gotta check this side quick.
Got a good one for you.
Okay, so. Alright, so now I'm going to mix it up in deeper water. So I sent one side down to 75 feet deep to have a look. It's down to 50. We'll see what that does, if anything. So what, you had a good one?
Yeah, how the hell do you keep your t-shirts so crisp and white?
My what?
T-shirts.
It's called
Steal
washing
them
them.
from me all the time.
I steal new ones out of Sarah's store all the time too. Because I'll ruin. She'll go, don't wear that fishing. I'll be fine, and I'll wear it fishing, and I'll splatter it with fish blood. You can't get it out within the first hour, and it's done. I don't know. Like
Do you eat bacon?
Huh?
Do you eat bacon?
Yeah, sometimes. It's not a staple. Funny questions, right?
Yeah, they're loving it though. Somebody was camping in Squamish recently and heard screams.
No doubt. No doubt. Oh well, one good thing with that, the topic, getting back to the hairy people topic. As soon as I get done with this busy time, we're gonna have a lot of answers coming. A lot.
Do we ever eat crab and lobster?
Yeah, Sarah's from the East Coast. Her family's back there. They get lobster. She'll bring back a whole bunch of lobster each time she visits.
Ooh, I can bring some back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crabs.
This month.
We'll throw crab traps out now and then, but unfortunately, I don't know why, people like to steal the traps. That get expensive. Frustrating. Come on, fish. Come on.
Why are you afraid of teenagers?
What?
I don't know. Someone asked why you're afraid of teenagers.
Why am I afraid of teenagers?
Yeah.
That's a weird one. I didn't know I was afraid
I didn't
of
know either. You
teenagers.
live with them. We're all afraid of teenagers.
Yeah, isn't the world afraid of teenagers? They eat.
Well, I'm trying to scroll, but it's moving too fast.
When I was it, teenagers eat too much and they think they know everything that's going on in the world. Okay?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Oh yeah. So you gotta figure it out. We're wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody's wrong except for a teenager.
Do you believe in mermaids?
Do I believe in mermaids? You know what? Since I've had to swallow a lot of facts about a lot of crazy shit going on, I do not know anyone who's seen a mermaid. However, I have seen numerous alleged eyewitness accounts of seeing mermaids around the planet in some waters. Holy cow, we got a fish on!
There we go.
Do the whole routine, hold on to it, make sure if it's a small or big one. Can't really tell it yet because I went down to 75 feet for this one. You know, Sarah actually says that I can't do more than one thing at a time. Yeah. You always tell me I can't do more than one thing at a time. Here I'm doing 16 things at one time, easy. There you go. In your face.
Easy, Steven.
All right, what do we got?
Little guy?
Yeah.
Do you think bananas are bad luck on a boat?
I've heard that rumor, but it's never affected me. But I rarely have bananas on the boat. Lots of people freak right out about having bananas on the boat.
It's the water temperature.
Cold. I don't know. Is it on there?
I think it should be on the screen. It doesn't say on the screen. Don't know. What's your trolling speed?
I do around 2.5 miles an hour.
Why do you think Sasquatch has never been caught?
Hold on a minute. Small one. Okay, give me a minute, you guys. I don't believe that Sasquatch people have not been caught. I don't believe they have not been caught. But for the most part, for us regular mortals, we are just not good enough. It's amazing how many people go, oh man, all the cell phones in the world, you'd think. Well, they've been caught on video numerous times, but numerous people just can't wrap their beans around it.
What's your zodiac sign?
Apparently it's Gemini.
And I'm a Pisces. Have you experienced mind speak yet?
Not yet, and I'm on the fence. I have numerous offers. But
No, we are not married.
I'll go investigate the mind speak thing for you guys, and once I get there, then I'll let my my gut instincts make the decision. So I can't make that decision until I'm there.
What's your boat's name?
If it feels right to allow, or however you do it, with the mind speak thing, if it feels right in the gut, then I'll do it, and then I'll report 100% with honesty to all you. Do I think it's a good thing to offer yourself up to mind speak? I don't know yet. I haven't a clue. All of the First Nations people say don't do it. All of the First Nations people say they're raised to not communicate with these beings, period. Should we have listened to the First Nations people on a lot of topics to begin with? Obviously. And out of the connections that I have who are allegedly communicating with these beings, and I believe they are, not one is Indigenous that is talking to them. To my knowledge, not yet.
Lots of Geminis on here. What reel are you using? What is it?
It's called Islander Reel.
MR3?
What, did my phone just die? Oh no, it's still going. All right.
Goodness, that's crazy.
What's everybody doing on their phones today? It's Sunday. You should be outside doing something you love to do today. That's what you should be doing, if you can. I guess if you can't, and that's a good thing I'm doing this, I guess, to take everybody outdoors with me and show you something new. That's a good thing. What do we got to do? We got one more day, and then I have to guide a day, and then I will go home. And Nino's really jacked up. He wants to talk about the Dogman thing, but I think he's got a whole pile more of filling in to get to first when it comes to the Sasquatch topic, maybe, instead of just skipping all over the place. We'll see. Because the Dogman thing, I mean, it's one of those things. I just looked the other way when I heard the topic come up for a long time, thinking, what the hell? But when people you trust tell you they've seen one, and then you see testimonies from thousands of people around the globe, you're pretty stupid if you ignore them, right? So, I do believe that Melba Ketchum has the DNA sorted out from them, and I can't wait. She is excited for me to come down and hook up with them, and she's told me flat out she can't wait to share with me everything she knows. And quote, get ready for your mind to be blown, end quote. One thing that you can guarantee is these beings are not a monkey or an unrecognized gorilla, and the people that are pushing it are lying through their teeth. Lying through their teeth.
How much food on average do we give away?
How much food do you give away? Oh my god, lots. Eh? Yeah. But I figured I fed 17 people. I know I fed 17 people the year before last for sure. So, I don't know. We probably feed anywhere from 17 to 20-ish something people a year, probably. Hey?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Has Nino had an encounter?
No. But he knows people that have. Nino knows people that have seen these beings.
Do you think Sasquatches are from Earth?
I think the DNA is probably going to tell us that, because you know what, you guys, when people argue about where are we from, are we from this planet? Well, look at all the vitamins that we allegedly have to have in our bodies, right? It's all the vitamins, all the minerals that make up the earth. So that means we are from the land. Our bodies are from the land, right? Where are our souls from? I haven't a clue. So I'll tell you what, there's all sorts of different theories on what happens when we die. There's people that say we already had an agreement of our life journey in this lifetime before we got here, apparently, allegedly. But if our souls, I mean, obviously there's a brand new soul factory somewhere, right? Because every single human being that is born comes with a soul. And our population has been doubling and tripling. So where are those brand new souls coming from, right? Where are they coming from? Where were they when the planet only had X amount of people? Where were all these other billions of souls? Where were they? Let's just say, I don't know how many, let's just say there was, I don't know. Let's just say there's 500 million human beings alive on the earth. I don't know, let's just say, throwing it out there 100 years ago, all right? And then all of a sudden, there's 2.5 billion people. Well, where was that other 1.5 billion souls? Where were they hanging out during that time? Odd angle to look at it, right? Where's the soul factory, right? Where are they coming from? And where are they before they're brought here, allowed here, the window open to come here? But once they're here in the body, our bodies are 100% from here. So, Sasquatch, are they from the land? I think we'll be able to answer that when I sit down with Melba and she fills me in. Pretty certain she's got the answer to that. It's a crazy topic, man. There's so many crazy things going on this planet. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's so bizarre how we have been taught to. Picture this one. The right crazy, right out to lunch topics. We have been raised and educated to believe those topics are far-fetched and out to lunch. We are raised to believe that. And now we're finding out that it's a frickin' reality. Right?
Do you know if Melba has cracked the male side of the DNA?
I don't know if she has or not. I'm gonna be finding that out pretty quick. I'm sure I could probably text her right now and ask her, and she'd give me an honest answer right now, but my phone's duct taped to the seat of my boat. I'll be coming down there. I already told her, we've already agreed. I'll be coming down there and meeting up with her and her close-knit small group of people she trusts. That poor woman's been raked through the coals, dragged through the ringer by all of those popular names that come across so sweet and kind and caring online, when meanwhile, they all need to be taken out behind the barn and having their asses handed to them. Big time. I'll bite my lip. That makes me growl. It makes me growl. Men are supposed to protect the women and children, not annihilate them, right? Especially when they have all that exposure in front of a camera, playing that role they've been playing, misleading all of you. Yeah, put me in the same room as them for a minute. I like to think that the truth sharing we've done here has had an effect on all of those players. I like to think it has. I wonder how many people, brave people out there, have called them on their bullshit once they show their face in public. That'd be interesting. Or does everybody do the typical just sit there and not say anything?
Are you going to share the information Melba tells you?
I'm going to share every single tidbit of information Melba wants me to share with you. I share it. I'm your open book. I just don't share shit when people don't ask me to. And I share shit as soon as I get it. I share it with you guys. I do have a pile of information that I have to organize so that I can deliver it to you guys to make it but I need to make it easier, understandable, and smoother in the delivery, right? Because right now, if I delivered everything that I had, it would be like going to page 17 in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you're going to flip through to page 192, and then you're going to flip back to page 4. Confusing as F, right? So I can't do that. My problem in life is I love life so much, I love all the things we do so much, but I try to do everything as much as I can. So it's tough to sort out X amount of time to go do that and maintain doing everything else, especially providing as many voices being heard as I can on here, as often as I can. I've tried to make it a daily routine, like brushing my teeth, because once a human being's done something 20 times or something, it becomes habit, isn't it? So it's nothing for me. I wake up in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, I go out and I'll record sharing a bunch of voices, get it out to you guys, and I carry on my day. It's nothing. I've got it etched into my routine. It's not a pain in the ass. I got it. But doing other tasks, I have so many things that I do and I love to do. Everything takes time, right? And of course you got all your impatient people who unfortunately have been stricken with the impatience bug. I feel very sorry for people stuck there. They just can't handle it. They can't handle it.
Do you file fish?
Pardon?
Do you file fish?
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's been asked a couple of times.
Do you file fish?
Yes.
I don't know what that means. I haven't a clue what that means. We got lots of service here still. We might run out of service down here.
2 bars.
2 bars. So if we blank out, you guys, you know what happened. So I don't recall having service down here where we're going. Oh, I got another fish.
Oh, fillet. Maybe that was it. Oh, it's supposed to say fly fish.
Ah, sometimes. What's that noise? You hear a noise? Just my ear ringing?
No, it's I hear it. If you close the door, it's quieter. go. Have you ever heard of the Montauk Project? I probably butchered that.
The what?
Montauk?
Say it again?
Montauk project.
No.
Have you ever got hurt in the wilderness?
Yep.
Do you believe or seen a portal?
Absolutely believe in portals.
This is going so fast. I'm trying to slow it down. It keeps glitching.
Frickin' tide is ripping me way out. Where I don't want to be. Gonna mix it up and try a huge anchovy to see if I can get away from these small fish. Yeah, portals are very real. 110% real.
Have you ever been to the Eastern Sierra?
Eastern Sierras?
Yeah.
No.
Will we both go to another Sasquatch event?
Well, what?
We both go to another Sasquatch event.
Doubtful. Alright, here's my take on the Sasquatch events, the Bigfoot gatherings. From what I've seen, I mean, my position on this topic is to be a conduit of actual true knowledge from the people. And if I go to a conference, well, I may be wrong. If I go to a conference, isn't that just not to put some money in somebody's pocket? Seriously. Because 100% of the people that attend the conference, well, they already know. They already know what's up, right? They just want to go see these so-called big names possibly on the stage. What, do people pay extra money to have breakfast and shit with them? That's just not, I'm not about that shit. I'll have breakfast with you. If I had time, I'd have breakfast with anybody. I'm not going to charge you money to have breakfast with me, right? So when I see that shit going on, it kind of puts a little bit of a red flag up, like, all right, what are these conferences about? Right? Is this just to sell shit and make money? Because the knowledge is available, we can get it anywhere, anytime. You don't have to go somewhere and sit down and pay money, and then pay money to, I don't know, just my gut. I go with my gut. My gut's saying red flag on the conferences. That's just for me. That's just me. New people that have a curiosity for the topic, they can come to my YouTube channel, other YouTube channels just like this, and learn, right? For free. And true factual knowledge from the people. There's a porpoise right there.
What?
Porpoise. I don't know if you'll be able to get the porpoise in the camera, but he's coming up right beside us. Yeah, so will I be going to a conference? Highly unlikely. And furthermore, I don't think at this stage, oh, there's two porpoises right there, see? Right beside us.
Close?
Furthermore, from my stance on, what, 99% of the doorknobs that go to these conferences, my stance on those guys, just think of what that would be like with me on the stage with them. Right? It wouldn't be too good for many. Probably be pretty good for some, but not too good for many. I don't know. How about, is anybody sharing their thoughts on, why don't you guys share your thoughts on conferences, and Sarah will read them out to me, because I'm curious to know what everybody else thinks about that. Am I way off base, and is there something I'm missing when it comes to going to a Bigfoot conference? Is it not about making money? Right? Because I don't know. I think that if you're going out of your way to throw down some money to go to a Sasquatch conference, you already accept the fact that shit's real. So what's going to change on your knowledge base from going to a conference than it is just hanging out here and listening to all the people? What's the difference? For real, what's the difference?
Well, apparently they would pay to see you interact with them on stage.
You know what? I'm old school. Do I promote violence? No, I'm not a promoter of violence, but I'm old school. I don't see there's anything wrong with it when it has its right place. You come across somebody who's been annihilating women, there's a place for violence. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You come across somebody who's intentionally annihilating a poor single mom, lady, anybody. Yeah, they need their ass kicked. Period. Right? What do our governments do to other countries that need their ass kicked? They go over there and kill them. So you can't tell me that violence doesn't have its place at the right time, right? When it's at the right time. Yeah, grown men who actively mislead, annihilate people's stories, and then annihilate the careers of innocent people who just come forward the truth, they need their ass kicked. You put me on stage with one of those pricks, shit's gonna happen. Verbally, I'm gonna be all over them like a frickin' fly on shit. And if they want to get into it, we're gonna get into it. So it wouldn't be too good. It would be interesting for sure. It would be entertaining for sure. But that's just the way I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not going to hide the fact that, yeah, I'm down.
Trying to do the thing they're telling me by slowing it down, but it just keeps glitching.
I got another small one, damn it. I'm just coming into the good spot. I don't know, what's your guys' thoughts on what do you do with people who have been exposed as being dark, dirty, filthy bastards? What's your thoughts? How do you deal with them? I mean, one effective way, very effective way, because that personality needs you to watch them. That personality needs you to listen to them. So obviously, if you really want to hurt them, you ignore them and never repeat their name ever. That annihilates them. They can't stand that shit. And then there's the revenge thing that I can kind of promote sometimes.
Hi to Danny and Lorraine.
Of course I can say hi to Danny and Lorraine. Of course I can. Whoa, fish! Oh, he got off. Thank God, another small one. That was on the big anchovy, still got a small one. So did anybody put their thoughts on how you deal with people who sleazily annihilate people's characters or their careers? Have anybody commented on how they feel you should deal with them? I'm curious about knowing what everybody thinks about that.
My finger on chat to stop. I've tried. It doesn't work.
I thought you just scroll back up on it.
Well, there's so many comments, it just keeps jumping. It's not working when I hold down.
So I might have to go back in the comments later or something?
Yeah.
That sucks. It's like, that lesson how I learned about that, dealing with the bad people. That man that my mother married, again, that monster is an absolute monster, and he had all the traits that all those people that you see online with this topic have. They worship the money, they worship the attention, the power, they want to be a big shot, and meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're doing absolutely every single filthy, ruthless, dirty thing they can to maintain whatever power that is that they think they have.
Most people are saying they ignored them.
Perfect. Ignore them. It's the best thing you can do is ignore them. I just got a tough time ignoring what they do to innocent people, and still do. And that's where I can't help myself. That's where I want to come in. And go the extra mile to expose them, call them out, taunt them, and taunt them. And let them know that there's somebody out there who knows exactly what they're doing and they're not going to shut up, right? I'm going to get louder and louder and louder. Just the way it is.
Do you think Sasquatch can tag people?
Yes. It's gotta
Feed
give
them
me.
feet first into the wood chipper.
It's gotta give me a minute. I gotta get my gear sorted out here. The boat's all around. I'm tight to shore again, so I gotta walk a minute.
Do you keep in contact with Harvey Pratt?
Have I been in contact with him?
Do you keep in contact?
No. No, don't know him. I heard he's a real solid dude. Just gotta go to this other side. Starting to babble, I'm not staying on top of my gear. Getting into lots of traffic. Oh, we missed one on this side. So getting back to the relaxing fishing trip, you guys noticed yet that I haven't stopped once? Stole my herring. He must have payback for that. Just give me a minute. Does anybody mention anything that I'm not aware of that would benefit me going to a convention?
No, they just want to see you interact with everybody.
They what?
They just want to see you interacting with them.
That would be entertaining. You gotta admit, that would be entertaining as hell, right?
Yes, it definitely would. How do you feel about Mike Patterson?
I don't know Mike Patterson. I believe he's interacting with something. I don't know what it is. But I don't have time to follow people's channels or follow individual, I don't have time to follow individual rides. I've dedicated my time to making sure that everybody gets heard. That's my main priority. So that eliminates me following individual channels. I just don't have the time. I appreciate people are on their own ride and they're gathering information, they're sharing it, and all you have that option to go listen to them and find out what's going on. I just don't have much time.
What are your thoughts on Todd Standing Sasquatch videos?
No, not much. That's all I got to say there. I don't promote people. My gut tells me. I've shared with everybody that my gut knows everything for me pre. Give me 1 second, hold on. So for me, as soon as I sense that somebody is trying to promote themselves, I'm out. As soon as I hear somebody name dropping celebrities nonstop, I can't get out fast enough. So if you guys know of anybody in this that's surrounded this topic, if you know anyone who likes to name drop celebrities or promote themselves, then you will know my answer on those individuals. I'm out. I got zero time. I have all of my time is for the people, and that's it.
They're still saying they want to meet you.
Well, if you see me in the street, come on up. Who knows? Maybe we'll see how the knowledge gathers, right? We'll see how the knowledge gathers and what kind of knowledge it is, and whether or not in the end soon, if we can share it all the way we've been sharing it here. If the powers that be make it absolutely impossible to share all that knowledge with you, then obviously then probably you'd have to go a different route, which would mean doing it in person, right? So if that was the motivation, if that was the main goal of attending a convention would be to deliver knowledge that couldn't be delivered this way, then you know I'd be all over it like a fat kid on a Smartie. I'm in. But if it's just to go hang out at a convention and sell trinkets and put money in somebody's pocket, kiss my ass.
How many
That's not gonna happen.
freezers do we have?
Pardon?
How many freezers do we have?
We got 3 freezers. Why? Why do people want to know about my freezers? You looking to raid my freezers or something? Yeah, so when it comes to popular people who like to talk about this topic, what do I think about them? I don't think about any of them. I don't have time for any of them. They already accept the fact that these beings are running around. If they have, okay, I'm done with them. I'm good. On to all the people that need to know, but more importantly, on to the people that don't have a voice, and on to the people who are scared of their own voice. That's who I'm about. And I'm also about the diligent, hardworking, never quit, never give up individuals who are acquiring the true, honest knowledge that most of these other people are trying to suppress. I'm all about them. Protecting them and helping them, right?
Can you say hi to Michael Ross?
Can I say hi to Michael Ross?
Yes.
Of course I can say hi to Michael Ross. Man, this is nasty. Like nobody's catching nothing. The morning bite's over.
Yeah.
We'll see though. I might get lucky.
What breed are your horses?
My horses are Canadians. You can check them out. Google them up. They are actually called a Canadian. Very hardy horse. Northern mountain horse. Apparently, the word in the street is the Canadian horses came over here with the French royalty. They're along the lines of the Frisians or something like that. Similar. Big feet, stocky horse, and apparently they get fat just looking at tree bark. Perfect for a mountain horse. A mountain horse to work with.
Have you ever met Les Stroud?
No. No, I have not met Les Stroud. Would it benefit me to meet Les Stroud in any way? No. Would it benefit you for me to meet Les Stroud? Definitely no. Am I saying anything bad about Les Stroud? No. He's a celebrity. He likes to market himself. He's a celebrity.
Have you or would you go to the UK?
Yes. I almost went to the UK to hook up with Edgar and his partners a while back, but due to health and the jab bullshit, it didn't happen. And now, right now, I'm in my busy time. Edgar may be coming here, and if he does, I'll have on this boat. But other than that, I will. We just got to get through this busy time. And then I'm going to make hooking up with very important individuals priority, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to share absolutely everything with all you guys.
Can you describe the sensation you feel of the pressure when you feel Save is near? Is it physical or mental?
The pressure I feel when I'm in the woods would be like, all right, you guys can see this land right behind me here, right? It feels like if I'm focusing right here, but there's just something right here drawing my attention to want to go like this. Does it feel like somebody, one individual staring at me? No. I just feel that pressure of that patch of timber right there. It just feels like, I just feel uneasy. It makes me feel uneasy, like, right? And then I'll focus on that hill in front of me and this hill. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. But right there, that whole chunk makes the corner back of my head kind of tingle. My hair stands on end a little bit, and I just feel, oh, something's going on in there. I'm not going in there. And that's how it feels. And I respect it. I don't go in there. I'm in tune with my gut. My gut has an uneasy feeling about right there. My gut's telling me to feel uneasy about right there and don't go there. So I don't. Been quite the babble session, hasn't it? I don't think I've done this before, really.
No, they're loving you though. It's probably good just to get some.
Yeah, I guess it gets a bunch of answers out, right?
Yeah.
Find out just how much of a psycho I really am. Tell you what, I didn't just come across my stance on celebrities and people that want to market themselves and people that need attention. That didn't come from doing this. I met a lot of people through my guiding career. A lot. I've met presidents, I've met movie stars, billionaires. And when you come across what it takes to be a celebrity, there's nothing attractive about those people. When you see them and meet them for a real person, there's nothing attractive about it at all. If anything, you feel sorry for them. And if anything, you can't wait to get away from them. So that should help you understand my stance on celebrity, or my stance how I know, and I know the traits of people that need attention. They need you to watch them. They need you to praise them. And it's a real creepy characteristic to be aware of and watch in individuals. It's creepier than shit. It's very, very superficial, phony, not real, not legitimate, not handy for anybody. I've had people come up to me in the States too and ask me for my autograph, and it kind of makes me cringe. I'm like, dude, I'm just a dude on the road like you. Me signing my name on something isn't going to benefit you in any way. I'm going to take a selfie or something and show somebody you met the craziest bastard on YouTube, fine. But I don't know, it's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not big on the, I see every single human being as equal. I've never met anybody yet myself that I need them to sign anything. That's just me though, right? And I'm a bit of an asshole.
All right, we're out of here. See you later on today.
Oh, that's our radio. Partners talking.
Yeah, okay. I've been a fight here in quite a while now. Yeah, the last one we got kind of way out in the middle of nowhere down at that end. We just had to pick something up. Great. Definitely not what it was yesterday. It's a smaller grade of fish too, but
Everybody's quitting. I got a tough time quitting. I don't normally quit until Sarah has a nervous breakdown and says it's time to go in. I'll stay out here until I fall over. Same with hunting too. I'll hunt from I'll go into the woods in the dark and I won't come out until it's dark. Can't help it. It's a messed up genetic something disorder I got. I don't have quit in me. I don't quit nothing. Ever.
My phone's dying.
Oh, it's dying? There's a connection?
No battery.
Yours?
Yeah, should I plug
Or
it
mine?
in? Mine is.
Oh, there's a cable over here.
Oh, I thought yours
How much
was
juice
plugged
do
in.
I got? My phone's probably gonna die. What time is it?
Do you open all your cards and letters?
I've got a stack of stuff mailed to me that I haven't opened yet. She brings it in and she says something there and I will open it, and I've shared with everybody. I don't know why. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know why. It makes me feel uncomfortable. People sending me gifts. And I'm like, okay, I'll open it in a bit. And then we'll put it over there, and it's up in the upstairs room where my office was, and I'm not there anymore, and I keep forgetting. And I know maybe it is kind of rude, I guess, in a way to some people, but it just makes me feel awkward.
I'll open them.
Yeah, she'll open them. Maybe we should do that when we get home right away then.
Open stuff? Yeah.
It just makes me feel awkward. I don't encourage people to send me nothing. I don't know why.
Have you ever ate coyote?
No, I haven't ate coyote. Have you?
think this guy's got one beside us, maybe.
Do you ever take out the Camaro?
Do I take out the Camaro? I took it out about a week ago with Sarah's brother, and we ripped the rubber off the back of it up and down the road a couple times. I don't take it out too much.
Do you know about Bigfoot living in trees?
Living in trees. I know they are in trees. We have had people see these beings, whatever they are, quote, disappeared into a tree, end quote. It's something to listen to, and you go, huh? It went into a tree? What? All right, no taken. And then all of a sudden somebody else says the same thing, and then somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else, and all of a sudden it's a pattern in your face, and you can't deny it, right? Are they living inside of a tree? It's hard to imagine. I don't know what's going on. I think we're going to find out the answer for sure, though. But then we have our logger, First Nations logger friend, who talked to a faller who found the carcass of one inside a monstrous old first growth hollowed out cedar tree. What? Right? Try to think up answers for that. I don't know. All we can do is speculate how that happened. But it could make a lot of sense, right? If that's what they commonly do with these beings that pass away, that answers a lot of questions, right?
Do you eat bighorn sheep?
Yeah, all mountain sheep, very good to eat. All wild mountain sheep are delicious.
Does Steve or Sarah wear the pants in the family?
What?
Does Steve or Sarah wear the pants in the family?
Everybody's equal. Everybody's equal in our house. Except when push comes to shove, then I just beat her up, right?
Oh.
Kidding. I'm a protector. I tell you what, though, what I would love to hear about, this is what I would absolutely be tickled pink. I would be so tickled to hear about this happening. If some of you went to one of these conventions, and some of those bad characters are on the stage, if you were louder than everybody in the audience and called them out on annihilating, oh, I don't know, how about Melba Ketchum's career? Bobby Short attacking them and terrorizing them? I would be over the moon if I heard of people demanding their answers of why they did these dirty, filthy things to them. Publicly at the convention. Would that be great? I'd love to hear about that. And don't let up until they answer. Stay on them like a frickin' tick. I'm a little ruthless that way, though.
What about picking up the dead mice in our house?
Well, if the cats were doing their job, they wouldn't have to pick up dead mice because they'd eat them and keep them down.
Ugh, gross.
That was pretty funny.
That was bad.
That was funny. Oh my god, this fishing's brutal. Couldn't have picked a worse time to do the live thing while fishing, right?
How much fuel does your boat hold?
I don't know exactly. I guess I should know how much it holds, but I think it costs about $1,500 to fill the tank of this boat.
Can you point to north?
Can I point to north?
Yeah.
North is that way.
Do you fish tides?
Pardon?
Do you fish tides?
Oh, of course. When I have a choice, I fish tides, but every tide change is a bite for all species of fish, no matter what.
What time is it here? 9:22 a.m.
9:22 a.m. You know, it'd be interesting with all the people interested in this topic. I should do a poll. When I get a chance, I'll do a poll. How many of you would be willing to go deep into a forested mountain, one that I pick? How many of you would actually go in there by yourself with a sleeping bag and a tent and a little bit of food? Hang out by yourself for maybe, I don't know, a week. How many of you would do that? It's one thing you don't see those reality TV psychos doing, right?
People would do it armed.
Huh?
They would do it armed.
Do it armed? Yeah, you gotta be armed.
There's a lot of things out there that got regular predators we know of that could probably have an interest in your leg. I don't know too many people that would do it myself. I don't have too many friends that even go hunting by themselves.
We're just going crazy again.
Come on, fish, let's go. Give me one. Give us a big one to show the people. Try it down there. I don't know, it might be over.
I think so.
Huh?
I think so.
There's a whole pile of bait down there, holy cow. Did we get most of the questions answered then?
I think so.
Wasn't a bad little section, was it, of answering
I think
questions?
there's a few I missed because it was going so fast, but I tried.
No, she said there's a whole pile of questions, but she said it's going way too fast.
Tried holding it down to stop it, but it's not working.
I thought you scroll back on it.
I did, but so many comments, it just keeps glitching trying to go.
We're first timers of this shit, right? We're not YouTube savvy live feed techie geeks.
Have you ever experienced any strange aquatic creatures?
Strange aquatic creatures myself, no. But one time when I was a kid in a 15-foot boat, the water was like this, and I was thinking, I'm gonna go rip right across to Port Angeles, Washington. And I started to do it. I think I made it almost 3/4 across, and I scared the shit out of myself, and I turned around. But while I was out there on the big rollers, I saw something big and dark. Big, like, how big could it have been? Maybe 10 feet by 5 feet out of the water. I don't know what it was. It came up from the ocean, up above the water, disappeared again, and never resurfaced. I don't even know if it was alive. I don't know what it was. It didn't seem shiny or anything, but it just seemed like a great big dark mass, something came above the water, showed itself, and then disappeared, and it was probably about 100 yards from it. That's the only weird thing I remember seeing in the ocean. I do know people that have seen these beings swimming in the ocean. I do know of commercial fishermen anchored up in bays on their side of Vancouver Island that had these things come up and hold onto the side of the boat. I know one commercial fisherman who had one of the things climb onto his boat in the night and then jumped off when he woke up. Wouldn't that scare the shit out of you?
What kind of knots do you use on your hooks?
Don't know the name of them. Good ones.
Have you heard of David Icke?
Who?
I-C-K-E?
David Icke.
Icke?
Yeah, for sure heard of David Icke. Again, I haven't had enough time to really sit down because he's got lengthy videos out there, right? But he seems like a knowledgeable guy. I think he knows a lot about the South Pole. I think, from what I understand, he's a pretty solid dude. I think he's got some knowledge. He's done some digging. I think he's got a lot of knowledge on there that's legitimate for sure. David Icke.
What caliber rifles do you have?
What caliber rifles do I got? I have a 300 Win Mag, 300 Short Mag. I got some 243s, 12 gauge. And what's that other one? 7.5, 5.6, whatever it is, NATO round for my fun guns. That's about it. I'm not a gun fanatic at all.
Do you carry a personal locator beacon when you're alone in the woods by yourself?
When I am extremely north by myself, I carry the locator beacon, yes. At home here, not so much. I probably should. I just don't. I never really think about it.
Well, I track you on your little Garmin thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
You know, one thing that's got my curiosity that might be coming down the pipe is this fake and alien invasion bullshit or whatever it is. I do remember about 4 or 5 years ago listening to somebody sharing what they felt was the map, the menu of what the bad people were going to start delivering to the people to manipulate us. And I do know that a fake alien invasion was mentioned about 5 years ago when I was aware of that. So I've always had that seed in the back of my head, and it seems like as of late, it's coming to fruit. So I'm not taking too much, I'm not going to let it affect me in any way.
Given your current understanding, what do you believe Sasquatch is? An animal from Earth, a being that lives in multiple dimensions, or something physical?
Right now, what I do believe for me is the Sasquatch, Sabe people are possibly whatever you want to call it. Are they intradimensional? Are they part flesh and part spiritual? Whatever it is, that's what they are. 110%. They outclass the living shit. They outclass us like you can't even compare. Why they haven't any time for us at all, I haven't a clue. Haven't a clue. Why they do the things they do to us, I'm trying to figure it out. Why are you going to parallel some kids walking down the road? Why? I mean, you got better shit to do than that, especially if you've got the skills that you have. Why would you bother paralleling a kid or a hiker in the woods? Just as a quick example.
Have you seen a UFO?
Yeah, I've seen UFOs a handful of times. The first time I was actually scared or nervous from seeing UFOs was last fall, elk hunting by myself at Camp Luke. Oh, I think my friend was with me for that part of the trip. And there's like 20 lights whipping around everywhere in the sky. And that made me nervous. I'm like, oh, holy shit, this is a little overwhelming. I hope they don't zero in on us and we're down here. That was the first time I actually felt any kind of anxiety or concern from seeing something in the sky. But yeah, I've seen UFOs, I don't know, probably half a dozen times. But people have caught them in the background of my videos a few times. And they're legit. After pointed out to me. But from what I understand, a lot of the UFO sightings right now are just human beings with that technology. So we're going to find out. Maybe.
Please rate your favorite fish meat preference.
Favorite fish meat? Preference? Fresh tuna.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh tuna is right up there. Fresh halibut, fresh salmon. I think tuna is number one for me. Fresh tuna.
Are you trolling the wall right now?
No, I'm probably, I don't know, what am I, 10 miles west of the wall. Right now I'm on the backside of Fleming Island. Fleming Island, halfway down on the west side of it. And it sucks. It's not happening. Fish are going to sleep for the day.
I think so. What year is your Camaro?
My Camaro is a 68 Camaro SS with a true original 396 big block, 4-speed, and it's never been tampered with. It's a rare one.
Would you do a fireside with Ted Nugent?
I'd do a fireside with Ted Nugent in a second. He's a true, honest, straight up, no bullshit dude. We've got mutual friends, acquaintances. I don't know what his stance would be on the Sasquatch topic. Who knows? Doesn't really matter.
Have you heard anything about your loan application?
No, I dropped that idea. It might be in my inbox, it might not, I don't know. Yeah, it was just a fleeting thought. I didn't really know much about that show alone at all. All I knew was that apparently they stick somebody in the woods and they gotta survive longer than everybody else, and you're allowed to hunt and fish. I'm like, bring it. I'll fall asleep and gain weight. But then I applied right away, and then after listening to all you and looking into it more, it's like, oh God, now I don't have time for that shit. And then I'd be losing time of life too, right? For what? Chasing a buck? I got better shit to do with my time than create ratings for a reality TV show for money. Especially like I always tell Sarah when I do things and we do things. Right now, I always say, we might be dead this time next year. We have to do this today. That's my motto. You might be, rest his soul. Scott Carpenter is an example of that. I'm pretty sure Scott didn't know he was leaving this week, right? I guarantee you Scott didn't know he was leaving this week. Given the choice, what do you think he would have done with his last week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month here with us? If he knew, what would he be doing with that time, right? What would all you'd be doing that time if you knew, this ride just might be over next week, right? Choose your time wisely. So I always try to encourage people to do what you love to do. Make sure you do what you love to do, even if you can just squeeze out an hour. You have to. You have to. You have to do what you love to do. That's why we're here. We were originally put here to do what we love to do. Unfortunately, though, evil has got a good grip on society today. And it's, millions of people are prevented from doing what they love to do. That's wrong. That's where assholes like me and Nino and Sean Ryan and many other truth-seeking loud people are doing together. Is trying to get truth across to the people, encourage people to do the right thing, and expose the bad things, right? Bad people. Try to strip them of their grip. I think we're making a difference. This channel's making, I think this channel's is having a positive impact on average more than I don't think the channel has a negative impact on anyone except for the bad guys. Do you think? Yeah, I think the channel and what we do here, everybody does together, I think it's a very, very positive thing. I think nothing but good comes from it. And if something bad is coming away from this channel, it's probably only because you're bad and it's preventing you from having your power. I like to think that. What did we past 300,000? What?
Somebody just sent us money to buy a coffee.
Somebody bought us coffee?
Yeah.
How kind. That's so kind.
Thank you, Catherine.
Catherine, hopefully we can buy you a coffee back. Maybe somebody could buy me a fish secret right now. I don't know what to do. It's dead. It's gone dead. This is what happens though. With the fishing, it's on in the morning for a couple hours, then it goes flatline. And then it'll pick up again when the tide changes or in the evening. We fished last evening and we got one. A couple.
Yeah. Have you heard of a baboon-headed Sasquatch?
Have I heard of a baboon-headed Sasquatch? This will be the first time I heard that description today.
What do you think of Jim Shockey?
What do I think of Jim Shockey? I don't. I think, like I said, celebrities, the things that happen behind the camera are way polar opposite of what goes on in front of the camera. So, what do I know about him? I guided with him and saw that he was basically one of the worst human beings I ever came across. Called him out, left. And what happens with people like that in those positions, when they come across people that don't bow down, that they think might be a threat to the truth, they try to attack and annihilate the character, which he did try to do that once, and I got a screenshot of it, and it's amazing that he did that when I know so much. I don't really give it too much energy or time. I go, if I felt like it one day, I could do a big truth video and sewer his ass, but he's harmless. He's on his own ride, wanting to be a celebrity and kill shit for whatever he does. But I got nothing to do with those people, so there you go.
Do you like Trump?
Who?
Trump.
Do I don't know Trump. Do I like what he represents and wants to do for the people? If you look into the actual truthful numbers of employment, unemployment, the success of the United States as a whole, while he's in power, he did a good thing. There's no, you can't deny that. Not that this channel's about politics, but I even had a few friends of mine are expats from Washington State, very intelligent A-type guys, and they were all shit-talking him at a campfire one time, and I said to them, and I rattled off all the numbers of what were actually going on with the United States while he was in power, and they said, well, yeah, you can't really argue with it, but we just can't stand him. Well, lots of people can't stand me, but I'm still doing good shit. Gotta listen to both sides of the coin at all costs. You have to listen to every single person. You can't block somebody out because they wear a red jacket. You don't even know who the people are. You gotta listen to them. You gotta try to. I don't know. Everybody's just gotta stop falling in for divide.
What's the biggest fish you ever caught?
The biggest fish I ever caught. The biggest fish I ever caught was a sturgeon. I think it's about 8 8 foot something. I don't even know what it weighed. It was like a dinosaur. It's crazy. Huge fish. I think that's the biggest one ever caught. Yeah, it would have been for sure. I don't think I'm gonna catch my biggest fish ever today.
Today, no.
No. Again, you never know.
Unless we do later.
Holy, I'm almost beat up just from talking.
It's a long time.
How long have we been on here?
A long time.
Really?
Yeah.
My phone's probably gonna die. Maybe that'll be my time limit. I don't even see my battery on here. I think today the Derby shuts down at noon today or 1 o'clock. Is it 1?
I have to look.
So last chance to weigh in a fish for this 2-day Derby is today at 1 o'clock. And after that we got the afternoon, and then I'm gonna get a bunch of voices heard. So that'll be up tomorrow. More voices, gotta get them heard at all cost. Man, that must drive those other people. I can't help it. It makes me laugh and giggle. It makes my heart warm when I know that all of the people get heard here, and how much it must drive the people bonkers that used to be able to keep you guys quiet. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
What does bear meat taste like?
Bear meat tastes like pork.
Ew, really?
Yeah. Yeah, bear meat actually tastes really good. It's like pork.
Is Sarah a cool chick?
Is Sarah a cool chick? Sarah's the super geek. Sarah was put on the face of this planet to make me go crazy. And she doesn't argue that fact either. Come on, fish.
What's the top prize in the Derby?
Oh, I think it's, what is it, $1,500?
Yeah.
$1,500 is the first prize, and then we got a side bet with as many friends as we could. We all put $20 ahead into the bucket, and our friend's wife from Rocky Point Charter, she's in the lead with 24 pounds 8 ounces or something. So
Do
it's
you
just
still love me?
pardon me.
Do you still love me?
Yeah, sometimes. No, wait. Did I say I loved you? Kidding. I'm kidding. See, we chuck shit at each other nonstop. She's just being quiet and polite because the camera's on. When the camera goes off, you feel sorry for me. Ruthless. Come on, fish. That guy's fighting one up there.
What does goat taste like?
What does goat taste like?
Yeah.
Don't know. Nino might know. I can't wait to get together with Nino again. I want him to share everything that happened he experienced on his when he went to live with Aborigines in Australia. God, that made me laugh. I mean, how random is that? Nino Rodriguez. Championship heavyweight boxer. Friends with all the celebrities and big names. Lives with Aborigines in Australia. Said no one ever. I really can't wait to hear that shit. Solid dude. It's funny when I come across people I'm on the same page with, it's almost like when you start talking, you can't stop talking. It's because it's like you've been friends forever and you can't wait to get caught up on all your new news to share with them. So yeah, me and Nino would be talking always. We'll always be talking. And I'd imagine we'll be doing a lot of lives on here in the future because he loves soaking up new knowledge, and he's a no bullshit guy, and his brain isn't shut off. Thank God. So I can't wait to get him topped up more. Even we did the live the other day. That was like no preparation, no heads up, no nothing. We didn't even agree on what. No questions and there's no nothing. It's just free form bullshit. And then when I look back and I listen to it, and I think, oh shit, there's so much more I should have spoke with him about. But we've got a lot more of those times coming up. So we'll get him dialed up. What I think I might try to do next time before we speak is I might try to jot down all the patterns, as many patterns as I can, so I can list them all off and we can investigate each pattern that we've learned from all of us, right? That's gold. There, that's powerful, powerful medicine right there. This guy's really battling away with this fish over here. Hope he doesn't have a whole pile of line out this way.
That would be good.
Come on, you guys, bite it. Just one. Just
Have
give
you
us-
been to Australia?
No, I have been to Australia. I've been in New Zealand though. I've ran around the mountains in New Zealand and the jungles. Beautiful place. Come on, fish. It's kind of feeling fishy around here. Come on, give us one.
Have you ever seen an animal you couldn't identify?
Animal I couldn't identify. Yeah. Seen an upright being staring at me. I haven't seen a game animal or a game animal description that I couldn't identify yet. I've had people in British Columbia share with me that they saw a hyena-looking thing that was about 500 or 600 pounds, and I've heard that more than a few times, and especially down in the States, I've heard that a lot. So, do I want to see something like that? I don't want to, but if I do, it'd be something else. Oh, that guy's got a big fish. Holy shit. That guy's got a big one right there. Like, I just saw it jump out of the water. It's real big. Damn. It's our fish, buddy. That's a big fish.
What's the strangest fish you've ever caught?
Strangest fish? Sarah.
Oh,
Kidding. Nothing strange. Octopus are kind of strange.
oh yeah, that was creepy, hey?
Yep. Is he gonna get it? Oh, he's almost got it. He's almost got it. Come on, get it in there. And he got it.
You got it?
Lucky boy. I got it.
What's your biggest salmon you've caught?
49. Look at the size of that thing in his net. Look.
Oh my.
See it?
Yeah.
That's a big fish.
Lucky him. Might have the Derby winner.
Damn. Sucks when you see that, then you know you went to the right spot, but you didn't catch the fish. Everybody's coming down here now. Oh. Well, might be getting kind of boring for everybody, right? I think we've probably answered most of everything. Anything? Can't seem to catch a fish. I need a fish. I need a fish. Need a big fish.
Do you take your horses out riding?
I haven't been riding for a while. It's just haven't had enough time. Those horses are having the time of their life.
Oh yeah, they walk around the yard like dogs.
Yeah. They run around the yard. They decide to go up the swimming pool to have a drink. It's good. It's good. They deserve it. They're well loved. All the animals at home. It's pretty comical at home. With all the life that's at our home. I got a feeling we're gonna get one here.
Have you been to South Carolina?
South Carolina. Maybe. If I did, it was just in passing. What? Now these guys got one beside us. Come on. Not fair. I've been to a lot of states. There's a lot of states I haven't been to. I've been to Alaska, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, Tennessee, Missouri, Kansas, Oregon, Washington. I think those are all the states I've been to. I do have one. Come on. Alright, I gotta check my bait again. Hey, can you go to the radio and tell Jody that there's some big fish down here at Fleming? A few big fish at Fleming?
Jody and Ken or just Jody?
Just Jody's on there. They're the only ones on that channel. You can just speak.
Steve said to say there's some big fish down at Fleming.
Okay, we just got a 100-pound halibut at Sanford.
What? Seriously?
Wow.
100-pound halibut.
That's crazy.
So my buddy Jody's trophy hunter sport fishing. They just caught a 100-pound halibut on the salmon gear by accident. I must have freaked out his guests. That's too big to keep. We have a size limit on halibut, and that's too big. They gotta let it go. It drives me bonkers that my gear looks really good. I'm not biting it. It's like, come on.
Do you own a night vision camera?
No, I want one.
Have you been to Nova Scotia or Newfoundland? I think we went to Nova Scotia when we went to my dad's, didn't we? For
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna
day?
pass through Nova Scotia, but have been in Newfoundland. One sec, I gotta get my shit together here. What am I doing? What am I doing? As soon as I see a fish get caught, it kicks me into gear. I gotta work my gear.
The fish just jumped out of the water.
Yeah, big one?
Nope, look, there he did it again. Alright, back in action. Come on.
fish.
Oh, my dad's barn is almost finished being rebuilt.
Oh, your dad's barn is almost finished being rebuilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people donated to that. That
Yeah,
was
that
really
was great.
life-saving people out there.
Has Steve ever been gator hunting?
Gators? No. Saw my first gator. I flew down to Florida. I was going turkey hunting with Eddie Salter and a few other people at filming their hunts. And I saw a gator in the ditch in the highway. Couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the hell is that? An alligator? And then I didn't know at the time that alligators are kind of like rabbits in... Oh, it's on me.
There, got it.
Rabbits in Florida, right?
Have you ever tried squirrel?
No, haven't ate squirrel. But I've never hunted squirrel either.
What's the strangest noise you heard while out hunting?
The strangest noise I heard out hunting was one of these beings letting out a 3 or 4 tone howl. That was very, very strange.
Have you ever considered hunting in the Nahanni Valley?
In the what?
Nahanni Valley?
The Nahanni Valley?
Yeah.
I've almost gone guiding up there, but I can't go hunting in the Nahanni Valley because I'm not a resident there. I'd have to purchase a hunt and go with a guide, which that's not going to happen. Those guys just caught one up there. This is not good for me.
Has Steve ever given Sarah a Dutch oven?
Why would you read that
I
out
don't know.
loud?
I read it and then I kind of laughed as I was doing it.
People. Dirt talk.
Right? At first I thought it was the pot.
Yeah, right.
And
See?
then
You're
then I
worse.
caught
You're
on
bad.
to it.
You read that just for the laugh.
No, because I thought it was a pot at first.
Moving along. Come on, fish.
How fast are you trolling?
Right now I'm 2.4 miles per hour. Perfect. But the tide's sweeping us too. Well, my phone's telling me something. Low battery. All right, gonna run this until the phone dies, you guys. It says low battery now. When it says that, what is it, 10% or something? I don't know. I've got duct tape and electricity tape wrapped around the middle of my phone.
Slow your speed to 2.5.
What?
Slow your speed to 2.5.
I am at 2.5.
There you go.
I'm at 2.4 and 2.5 right now.
Is Steve a better hunter or carpenter?
Hunter.
Hunter.
Oh, you know what we did find? Yesterday there was a huge, perfect plank. Was it 10 inches wide? 12?
Yeah.
20-foot plank floating in the ocean out here, and we grabbed it. We took it home. It's all weathered up, but it's perfectly straight. We're going to use it to make the new table in my room where I film from, because I don't have a proper desk in there. Sounds kind of cool. We pulled it up in the hole, laid it on the boat, and brought it home. It's on the dock. Gonna cut it up, put it together.
Oh, camera's frozen.
Come on, fish. Huh?
Camera's frozen.
My camera?
Yeah. Speed up.
Yeah, running out of juice, you guys. I'll have to do this again another time. I don't think they can hear me.
Just says picture's frozen.
Maybe they can hear me. But if you can hear me, we're gonna sign off. At least now I can pee.
Yeah, I have to go too.
It says frozen. Yours is frozen.
They can hear you, it's just frozen.
They can hear me.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I'm going to cut this short. I don't think it's short. We were on here for quite a while, weren't we?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I appreciate everybody. And I hope that everybody does what they love to do today or tomorrow. And don't forget to think about Scott. How much of a kind person he is and was while he was here. Don't forget, always keep it in your mind that this ride's not forever. You got to do what you love to do, no matter what. I'll be back later.